You know, I've had maybe situations about some girls. I actually talked about a situation a little too specific where a nigga was like, yo, take that off. Because I rapped about a situation that happened, which I don't want to touch bases back on, but I thought it was old, but I rapped about, there was a situation, Slim Dunk, and I'm not gonna say the names no more. Shout out to my nigga Dunk, rest in peace, little bro. But Dunk, I used to bring him to the north side. And it was a club called Texano. If you remember this, the clubs on the north side, we didn't have sections. It was always packed though. You either was lit enough to get on stage or was average enough to be on the dance floor. It was a night Dunkin' them cranked a big ass fight. It was about 100 people fighting. If you didn't get hit with a bottle or a pool stick, God bless you. But this shit went down. But the bad part about it, what I had to tell Dunk was, nigga, you remember this story. I said, nigga, stop doing this shit because I live here. It's my side of town. You hitting niggas that I dat. But Dunk was family, so I chose the side. Anyway, long story short, Dunk and them took a bottle. You remember when the fucking Grey Goose bottle? Took a Grey Goose bottle and smashed that shit over a nigga head. Cracked the nigga in the head with it. It was a quick trip, a couple blocks up from Texano. Dunk and them felt they were so tough that they could still hang around the street that this shit happened on. So after the club, the lit spot was this quick trip. Everybody would leave and go to the quick trip. So we all at the quick trip. We in there, everybody getting their donuts, snacks, woozy, 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 woo. Bro, 5 minutes later, skrrr, bow, 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 bow. Fired a whole quick trip up, shooting through the window, everything. Bro, you know who got shot? A bullet went off something, the ground, and hit a white bitch in the foot. It's a true story. Hit a white bitch dead in the foot, and I put it on a song. And I didn't mean to be so specific, and it ain't no beef. Nobody got arrested or nothing like that. But that's how I tell stories, because I was trying to walk people through real shit that happened on the north side, and I'm the nigga that was there for all this shit, and so that shit really happened. The nigga came down and fired that bitch up, and I know who did it. Everybody know who did it from Cobb. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love now. I talked to homie and everything. He commented on the post and everything. But I ended up taking it down because somebody from his team called my manager and was like, yo, he saying too much. I was like, damn, I kind of am. You know what I mean? So little shit like that, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like, sometimes it could cause an issue. But I like it that way though, because it's so authentic. It's a lot of people that heard that shit was like, yo, I was there. Like that shit make it so fucking fire, bro. It's like, I don't know, the authenticity is it's undeniable.
So you took the post down, or you actually removed that song from your DSPs?
Nah, song's still there. Post off. Yeah. the song's still there. Yeah, that motherfucker's still there.
Because of the mixed reviews from people in your life to your lyrics, have you held back from saying certain things? Or you, regardless of what the feedback will be, you're leaving it all on the floor, so to speak?
Yeah, nah, I don't hold back. Hell nah. Nah, because that's how I write. It's like if I'd rather deal with it after. I'm gonna put it this way, Smallz. Anything in the midst of a creation, the creators are the most, like, we need to be protected. In the process of creating, I have no filter. You can't create with filters. You can't create and bring ideas with like, oh, but what if, or like, I don't wanna, like, you gotta let it go. You gotta let that bitch fly into the universe. You know what I mean? And if a couple wings get clipped in the process and hit the ground, so be it. I'll learn from that process, but I don't want to hinder or shield or muffle an idea because I'm worried about what somebody else thinks or feels. Because keep in mind, Smallz, I'm doing it without ill intent. And I'm not doing it with malice, hate, or ill intent. And so when I'm doing it with good intention of storytelling and stuff like that. Now, as long as it's not gonna get anybody beefing or in jail or fucked up or locked up or hurt anybody, it should be good. And I'm not like putting nobody too much of their business out where it's gonna embarrass them and make me look better. If it ain't nothing like that, I feel like it's good. It's game.
And do you recall who produced that beat for The Unknown?
I don't know how to say this nigga name. It looks like Pissy, but it's PIS.I. Me and my nigga, we be saying Pissy. I don't, but sorry, bro. I'm not saying his name.